Welcome to our video on the economic outlook for 2022. In this video, we'll be taking a closer look at some of the key economic indicators and trends that are likely to shape the global economy over the next year. Section 1. The global economic recovery. As we move into 2022, the global economy is expected to continue its recovery from the COVID-19 pandemic. After a sharp contraction in 2020, many economies have rebounded in recent months, thanks in part to the rollout of vaccines and significant fiscal stimulus measures. However, there are still several risks and challenges that could impact the pace of the global recovery. These include ongoing supply chain disruptions, inflationary pressures, and rising geopolitical tensions in certain parts of the world. Section 2. U.S. economic growth and inflation. In the United States, the economy is expected to continue its expansion in 2022, with real GDP growth projected to reach around 3.5%. However, one of the main concerns for the year ahead is the potential for higher inflation. As the economy reopens and demand for goods and services increases, prices for everything from gas to groceries to housing have risen. The Federal Reserve has signaled that it may begin to taper its monetary policy support in response to rising inflation, which could have implications for interest rates and borrowing costs. Section 3. Emerging markets and geopolitical risks. While the economic outlook for many developed countries is relatively positive, emerging markets face a number of challenges in the year ahead. Many developing economies are struggling to contain the spread of COVID-19 and have limited resources to support their citizens and businesses. In addition, rising geopolitical risks, particularly in regions like the Middle East and Asia, could pose a threat to global economic stability. Tensions between major powers, such as the US and China, could also impact trade and investment flows, with potential implications for economic growth. Section 4. The future of work and consumer behavior. Finally, as we look ahead to 2022, it's worth considering the longer-term changes that could impact the global economy. The pandemic has accelerated trends like remote work and e-commerce, and it's likely that many of these shifts will continue in the year ahead. This could have implications for everything from urban planning to real estate to employment patterns, and will require businesses and policymakers to